All right, what's up, guys? I'm sure you know by the video title, you know what today is, what we're doing. As you can see, we got our box from Qingwangpong, China. Not sure where the hell that's from, but yeah, pretty beat up right here. Hopefully that still means whatever is in here good. So let's go ahead and get this thing opened up. And to my surprise, it is actually really good packed in here. Like, they have a lot of bubble wrap in here. I thought it was just going to be like some like cheap set together stuff, but actually, I mean, it's got enough bubble wrap in here where I would say it shouldn't get damaged in the shipping. So, all right, let's keep going. All right, so this is what we got right here. Everything in the box comes with some hardware, the shifter, and I guess the shifter base plate. And I mean, I don't know, guys. I'm gonna let you guys kind of scroll over this so you can see the quality here. I mean, yeah, I mean, let's just say for $100, I'm not really complaining. I mean, actually less than $100 shipped from China. So, I mean, like, it's solid, you know. I mean, I would say I'm very surprised at the quality, but then again, I'm pretty sure this is gonna work good. I mean, like, even the etching, like, I don't know if you guys can see that down on there, like the actual K-Tune logo itself, like, that's etched like pretty good. You know, that's not like a oh yeah, this was just like cut in my backyard etch. Like, this is like machined etch, you know, like it even has the K-Tune on it and everything. It looks, you know, it looks legit. It has all the measurements, same things on the bottom. You got all your same bracketry adjustments, same thing on the regular K-Tune shifter that I have. I mean, it looks legit, you know. I mean, the problem is, you know, back in the day, K-Tune used to put out some quality parts, but you know, nowadays their quality really has shot down. And I think the problem is they'd probably just outsource this stuff to China. But I mean, it's hard to hate. I mean, really, because how much is this? I think this shifter is like 400, 500 bucks new. So if I mean a fifth of the price, it's hard to say, you know. I mean, it's pretty decent. I mean, the only thing is it gonna last as long? I don't know. You know, will it break? Will it come apart? Maybe. But I mean, I don't know. It looks good. I mean, like, same thing. Like, I mean, look at the etching here. Like, it's not poorly etched at all. All the bearings and stuff are down in there on the inside to adjust the shifter slot. I mean, it seems pretty good. Yeah, like, you guys can take a look at that. It's just really not bad. I mean, for 90 bucks shipped to the door, I mean, even if it doesn't work, I mean, I blew 90 bucks, but I think we'll be okay if we try it. So, all right, let's go ahead and let's throw this thing together real quick, see how it looks all together. All right, and here's the shifter pretty much installed all together. Looks legit. Really don't have any complaints. The bolts seem like they go together fine. Nothing seems loose, or, you know, I wouldn't say anything seems like unsturdy, like it's, you know, like it's breaking apart or something like that. I wouldn't say that at all. But I guess now the real thing is, let's go ahead and grab the K-Tune shifter out of my car. I don't have the race spec, but it's a good comparison on quality because it's still the same shifter. I mean, the same shifter base, just a different arm. But all right, let's go ahead and grab that. All right, guys, so here are our shifters. Boom. Got our $500 shifter and our $95 shifter. Realistically, this will probably be about as good as a review as you'll get because I didn't pay for this one. and I only paid 90 bucks for this one. So we're sitting $90 between two shifters. So at this point, I really don't care if this one comes out better. I don't care if this one comes out better, because at the end of the day, I've only lost $90 and I have two probably decent shifters at the moment, what I'm thinking. So I got this one. I didn't pay for it. So it was, I'm not saying this is like a bias review. I'm not saying K-Tune's good. I'm not saying K-Tune's bad. I will say K-Tune's quality has dropped over the years. I've had the shifter for 8+ years. I don't know how their new stuff is. I know a lot of their new products are a little sketchy, but this one probably was made in America. This one probably was made in China somewhere. I'm hoping, but other than that, though, it looks pretty much the same. I mean, the base. Let's start from the bottom. The bases are they're literally identical. The only difference is this one has a couple more screw holes for some extra stuff. Not sure what. Side arms identical. You can pull this side arm off and put it on here. This actual shifter arm, this one has 3 holes, but that's just because it's the older model. This one has 2 holes, and obviously this is just because it's a race spec shifter. But other than that, though, the arms are interchangeable. Everything's the same. Even this arm up front, this arm is the same. They're machined the same. The only difference I can find is that if you look at this screw hole right here, this one has a little bit of adjustment, and this one has a lot more adjustment. I don't know if maybe that's just because, yeah, I'm missing a screw here too. So I don't know, maybe it's just because this one angles more up here than this one. Don't know. But yeah, that is a difference. Other than that, though, let's see here. Side for sidewise. I mean, these shifters are literally identical. There's, you know, K-tuned right here, K-tuned right here. Same internals. The internals are identically the same. This one is obviously just, you know, this has wear and tear on it. It is 8 years old. This one's brand new out of the box. So, you know, obviously you can't compare something that's, you know, got a little wear and tear compared to something that doesn't. So let's see here. The only thing I did notice too is the height difference. A lot of people said the K-Tune one has less adjustments than the real one. Now, I don't know about the race spec one because I don't have the race spec one, but this one has adjustments all the way down the whole stick. Where this one, it does not have adjustments up the whole stick. This is as low as the shifter goes. So as you can see here, like if we got a little level right here, we can see that this shifter can go down a lot more, and it can go up a lot higher too. So there is a height difference between the two. If you're trying to go low as possible, I probably would get this one and maybe cut some of these off and drill some more of your holes in here to maybe get a little bit more adjustment. I thought about doing that with this one because I don't like how high this sits. I would like it a little bit lower. Like I feel like I really would want the shifter about that high that's just for me, for my preference. But other than that though, I mean, the backs are the same. I don't know, guys. I feel like really we're going to have to put these in the car to get like a more realistic, like what's better or not. So I'm going to put this in the car. Honestly, this is going to be a break between this video. I'm not going to take this like, because I thought about, yeah, if I put this in the car, see how it is. I guess we can do like a 5-minute review, or realistically, I want to get this in the car. I want to drive this for at least a couple months to say, is this worth the money? That's kind of my real question. Is this worth the money? Because is it worth spending $90 or is it worth spending $500? And are you really going to get a difference? Because you're right. If you stick this in the car, it's probably going to work. I'm sure it will. But now the question is this going to hold up months later? Because realistically, you guys know I drive this thing pretty hard. So if it holds up, it should be good. If this has been tried and tested, 8 years strong, no issues. So I can't shoot it down too much. I do know it works for 8 years. I've never had an issue with it. Well, actually, the only thing I've had is just I've had dirt and stuff get down in there. You have to clean that out, especially if you keep this open. In my car, everything's open right here, so you can see the whole shifter. So dirt does get down in here. You have to clean that out. And 2, these screws are probably not the best quality. As you can see, they've had to be I had to take like a Dremel to them and cut them so I could get them out because they stripped out. I don't know if that was just Chinese screws back in the day or something. I don't know, but the screws stripped. That's really the only issue I've had with this. And 2, this spring was a little loose. So what I did was I actually took this up and polished the inside of it. and then actually made my own shifter spring. So that was one thing. I guess that's the only modified thing I would say I've done to this is I've cleaned up and polished the inside of this one, and I made my own shifter spring because the spring was not strong enough in the factory one. So this one's a lot harder to move than this one, but that's just because this spring is modified and this one isn't. But other than that, let's go ahead and I guess this video will take a pause for a little while. I know the kid that said I should make this video, it's probably gonna be a while because I need to actually get some street time, but all right, let's get some street time in and let's see what's up. All right, so checking back in after I was gonna do like a 2-3 month, like honestly, like long drawn out, just to see how things were going with the shifter. But honestly, I'll give you guys an update if there are any problems. But realistically, guys, it's been I've been 2 months. I've been what, 7.5 weeks, so almost 2 months with this eBay knockoff shifter. Have not had any problems with it. It's driven perfectly fine. Shifts good. It's still really sturdy, like going into gears, second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth. No really issues. I mean, I don't know. It's hard to say. Like, to be honest with you, I don't know. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna swap the regular K-Tune, the actually legit name brand K-Tune shifter. I'm gonna put that back in here and ride that around for a couple months to see if I actually can notice a difference, because I don't know. Maybe this shifter mechanism here is a little stronger than on the regular K-Tune one that I have, because I actually feel like this shifter might be a little sturdier. Like, just, but it could be the knob position. I did lower it down a little bit more because, as you can see with this one right here, it does go a little lower than the, I guess this knockoff shifter goes lower than the regular K-Tune shifter. So maybe because this knob is lower, it feels sturdier, like it's going in the gear better. Maybe, I don't know. But overall, haven't had any issues with it. I mean, there's no play back and forth a little bit. The only play side to side. Let me see if I can kind of hold this still. If I can move this, this is about, if I can hold the camera still. Let's see here. Can I get close enough for you to see this? It's kind of hard to hold the camera that still. That's how much little play there is. That little bit of play. If you guys can see that. That's it. That's all the play there is. That's after a couple months of, well, 2 months of driving, banging gears with it. Haven't had any problems. I mean, realistically, I'd probably sell my K-Tune shifter. So if anybody's interested in the real K-Tune shifter, I'll probably just sell that one, because this gets the job done. That's the sad part, is it gets the job done. I mean, now, is it gonna last, you know, the years that I put on mine? Maybe, maybe not. But then again, for the price of this, I can almost go through like 5 of these before I go through one, you know, legit K-Tune shifter. So that was a lot to add up on. But I mean, being that, you know, this was $90, the real K-Tune shifter was like 500. I don't have any issues with it. I mean, this thing shifts solid. I mean, really good. So I don't know. I haven't had any problems, but you know, it's been working. You know, this is the review you guys wanted to see. Does it work? Is it worth your time? I would definitely say it is for sure worth the time for this. Because, I mean, and two, this is coming from a legit K-Tune shifter to a $90 knockoff, and it's still good. So if I had a like stock box in here, oh my goodness. I mean, like, you're talking about night and day difference. I mean, the stock box is so crappy. Even like the Buddy Club box, it still doesn't, the Buddy Club box does not shift like this. It doesn't. And I mean, you're talking for, I mean, this is still cheaper than the OBX box. I think, what other than the Buddy Club box they make, still cheaper. It's, I'm gonna be honest with you, you can't really beat it. And two, for the solid bushings in the bottom, you really don't even have to buy the K-Tune bushings. I just went to the hardware store and got some actual bushings that look just like the real K-Tuned ones, and they fit right in there just perfectly, and it holds it solid. No, I mean this thing's in the car. It's bolted down to there, solid mounted. So no issues, guys. But this is what you guys wanted to see. You guys wanted to see if it was worth buying the K-Tune knockoff shifter. I would definitely recommend it. It's definitely worth it. Looks good, works. I mean, the only thing I will say about this black versus the chrome, I don't get the sunlight, because like when I drive the car during the day, the sunlight will like bounce off of this and go like straight in your face. This one doesn't do that. I know there's a video out already on YouTube that K-Tune claims that theirs is more polished than the fake one. And realistically, I mean, I guess that could be a good thing, but honestly, I wouldn't want a more polished one, because I don't know if you guys, if any of you guys have this without a center console, you probably noticed that the sunlight comes right in here and it shines right in your face, and it's really annoying to drive with that. I mean, with the sun just shining right off of the shiny surface in your face. I mean, if you have a center console on here, you probably never even noticed that. But that's really the only downside I would say about the K-Tune, the legit one, actually being more shinier than the fake one. But I don't know, guys. Here's the review of it. It looks good. Any other parts you guys want me to review, buy, cheap, test versus the real stuff? I don't care, because the RSX is, you know, as you can see, this thing is finished up, good to go, killing it. But I mean, the RSX is complete. So if you guys want to see any other videos of it, let me know. Any parts you want to see. All right, guys. Nice shifter. Later.